Hello everyone, this is Ryan, and in this video we're going to talk about a current addition to my streaming setup for my outfield cam, or my behind the picture shot that I use. Um, Before this, it was taking me a really long time to get this shot set. Even though I was getting to the field maybe an hour, 45 minutes before the game started, it was really taking me a long time to get this shot dialed in. So over the summer break that we had, I started looking around for something that might work, and this right here, the Soonpho M4 pan and tilt motor uh, that I purchased from Amazon. The link will be in the description. Um, I saw some videos on it. I researched a little bit, and I was like, I'm gonna give it a shot, see what it's like. And it didn't disappoint. It actually worked really well. I've only used it once so far at this video, but it helped my setup time tremendously, because all I had to do was set my stand up in the outfield, and then attach my camera onto this, which was the Mevo Core, which you can't really see. It's covered by one of my 3D printed mounts, which you can buy on Etsy. Shameless plug. But I set this up, and I put it where I usually do for behind the picture shot, which is just to the right of the picture. And just to, if you're looking, if you're looking from home plate, it's to the left of the pitcher, left of second base, is where I usually put it. But this pan and tilt helped me set this up, because all I had to do was turn the camera on, put it on this mount, put the mount onto the stand, and I was ready to go. Because then I could go back to where my broadcast setup was and get everything else there set, and then I can get connected to all the cameras, and then I could remotely pan and tilt the head to dial in my shot. And believe it or not, greater than 350 feet, this remote reached to here. It is a 2.4 gigahertz signal from the remote to the receiver inside the pan and tilt, and it worked rather well. I did have to raise my hand a little bit and get it pointed in, kind of at it. I just, instead of pointing it like this, I kind of flipped it up, and it seemed to work pretty well. But it responded, and it turned. It's not when you're zoomed in as far as I am with this lens, from 350 feet or more, it's not going to be smooth. There's nothing you can do about that. But it wasn't jerky either. So it did rather well. The camera swayed a lot because I was using a stand, and the stand I did not anchor down. I didn't tether it down to the ground. It was a scrimmage game, and I wanted to hurry up and get out there and set this up, see how it worked. And other than the swaying from the wind, which there was a lot of wind that day, it did great. The setup time was decreased quite a bit, and I did notice that I needed to find a different way to level the base, or to level the stand. I use what's like a light stand for cameras, because most tripods don't reach above 10 feet, and sometimes I get into fences that are above 10 feet, and I don't want to fence in my shot. And sometimes they're closed off. So to fix the leveling issue, I bought this, and it just came recently. It is the NEEWER tripod base, leveling base. And I've been messing around with this just a little bit. I haven't tried it for a stream yet, but I think this is going to work really well. It's going to allow me to level the camera. I can level it at a lower level and then send it up, and it would still be pretty much level, I would believe. If not, I can just adjust as I need to, because on the back of my covers, again, sell on Etsy, check it out, the Mevo Sunshade shop, had I built a level into it, so I can kind of see it from up there and see if that bubble is in the right spot, and I can go from there. And then, if I kind of know how far down I need to tilt it to get the best looking, to make sure that I'm not way up high, tilted up way up high or tilted way too low, where the scoreboard's covering all the action. I use Sideline HD for my scoreboard overlay in my live streams. So, but so far so good. This is very promising. This is very promising. It's a plastic housing. It's got a metal base. I'm probably going to say that the gears on the inside are plastic, just to keep costs down, I would imagine. And it does have a stop mechanism, so it won't tilt too far down or too far up, which is great, because you could really ruin some gear teeth if you go too far. So I like that. I like that it's got some stop switches. You can't see them. You might be able to see them in here, but it's right there. There's one there in the front and one there in the back. So to keep it from tilting up way too far, and then it spins 360 degrees with no issue. So, because there's no wires that should be tangling up. I hope you've enjoyed this look at my equipment. It's a very brief review. If you have any questions, please make sure that you ask them in the comments below. I'll get back to them usually pretty quickly if I catch them fast enough. Sometimes my notifications work, sometimes they don't, but I do check back every now and again and like to answer questions or discuss the topics of it, of streaming. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to my page. I have more videos that I share as I go along, and I plan to do some more. Just let me know that you like them, so I can continue to do more. It lets me know that you like these videos to do more. But anyway, thank you again for watching, and have a great day and happy streaming.